expensive. It's going down. For the ladies, we can give y'all what you need. Feel it.
You been messing with a scrub, I can see you need some TLC. Stressing got her sipping, so I told her she can lean on me. He only come around when the pockets got money in them. He always with his boys, I think he got funny in him. She ride the bus to make it to a job that barely pay her bills. I ask her, cause I'm back again. I'm
the like button, fool.
What up, everybody? It's your guy T Swin. Welcome to the library. Inside the library are the books. Inside the books are the stories. My stories. Story time with T. And as always, man, you got to start off with a ceremonial sip. Man, if life has got you twisted or you want to get twisted with Twisted Tea, Sweet Tea Whiskey. Always so good. Now let's get into the story. Face of death. Well, back in the early 2000s, my brother, man, he had started making music kind of seriously before we decided to do the group thing, or I even started making music seriously. My brother had hooked up with this guy. We grew up on the southeast side of Houston. So this guy, man, he was in the streets. And he was getting some good product. And the person that he was getting product from liked his music. So they started wanting to put money behind him. And him and my brother made music together, or they was with the same label at the time. So him and my brother had did a couple songs together. One of them even was a reggaeton song. But you know, the people that was wanting to put money, they was some real people, man. And they liked my brother, and they liked it the way he sound. So they wanted to put some money behind my brother. They loved the way his voice sound, and he had the reggaeton song where he rapped in all Spanish. And they was talking about, man, they had connects. They knew Daddy Yankee. They knew all kind of people. You know, the Latin hip hop world, reggaeton world. So they wanted my brother they wanted to put money behind my brother and have him rapping in Spanish, and teach him Spanish and rap Spanish. You know, shout out to H-Town, Southeast Side, all my people over there. And so we started, you know, I was still in the military at the time. I was doing my military police short duty, and I would come home and I would be around my brother, and I would be around these people, man. These real people with ties, you know what I'm saying? And this guy, man, the main dude, man, he was from across the border, but he owned businesses here, and he was big time. Talking about big time. And so we would be around. And I'm a good person, man. I get along with everybody, man. I crack jokes and stuff, man. So he liked me, man. His guys liked me. This guy I used to call him the Jump Out Boys. He had like 4 or 5 vehicles that followed him everywhere he went. Just normal looking cars. But these guys are strapped to a T in these cars. And we were so cool with them, man. We show up. And hey, what's up, twin? What's up? What's up, man? They were cool with me. They were cool with me and my brother, man. They, you know, slap fives, get dap and everything. And these guys strapped up to a T. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't even be able to tell that they're what they got in these cars, and that they trailing the boss man. You know, and the boss man, he was cool. He was real cool. And he said, I only speak English around people I like. So he talked to me and my brother. He talked to me and my brother a lot in English. And so he wanted to see what the music would do and how the people would respond to the music. And so he had some clubs. He had some clubs here in Houston. They was really nice clubs. You couldn't come in no sneakers, no shorts, none of that. You had to be dressed up nice to come in these clubs. So they want to see how the crowd gonna respond to this reggaeton music that they have been making. So man, we get I get dressed. It was my way of getting dressed at the time, man. I had on Dickies. He boy had on a Dickie suit, Dickie shirt, Dickie shorts, Air Force Ones, grilled up, top grill, top 8, bottom K9s, white gold diamonds. And we roll up to the club. There's this big dude at the door. He's the doorman, big black dude. And the other dude, man, Hispanic brother, the other doorman. So we walk up, we say, "Oh, nah, man, y'all can't come in here." Brother. Nah, no sneakers, no none of that. No ball caps, none of that's allowed in here. And they look and they see the boss man. And he said they were me. Dude grabbed a little chain for the people. We cut the line. Dude moves out the way real quick. He nod his head like that. We go inside. We go into the venue. And man, we sit down. I sit down at the table. And man, they start bringing buckets of champagne and everything. We sit in the VIP section with the man himself, with the boss man. And so we watching everybody, man. We popping champagne. And so man, man, everybody, we was young at the time. Everybody want to be affiliated with it. At that time, people think it's cool to be affiliated with the streets. And so here I am in the military, but I'm like with my brother. I'm like, man, if you can get in the music game any kind of way, let's get in there. So you want me to rap in Spanish? I rap in Spanish too. So I'm sitting there in the VIP with the champagne, and my brother and old dude, man, they get up. They didn't have no stage in there because it's a real club. So they got up on the bar to perform. They started playing the music. The other guy, he rapped first in the song, and my brother, he rapped second. So the guy rapping, the people like the beat, but they looking at him and they're not really paying no attention. They just keep on dancing. And you can kind of see it in his face. He kind of get discouraged. So he kind of stepped down off the bar, but he still continues rap. But ain't nobody really paying no attention. They not even paying no attention to him. Man, after the hook, man, my brother come in, he started rapping, man. The whole verse is in Spanish, He rapping his verse. Man, the whole club turned around. Everybody looking, everybody's paying attention. The energy go up. People start vibing. People start dancing harder. So the boss man, he kind of look around. He look up there at my brother. He look at how the people responded. He kind of smiled. He nodded his head. He's like, yeah. So man, I'm in the VIP. Boss man to my left, sitting in the like a love seat with his lady, because he had a family. He had a family here in Houston, and he had a family in Mexico. So his chick here, she got like things done here on this side. But he was sitting with his lady, and I'm sitting here, a couple of people with me right here on the side. I got the champagne. I'm like, yeah. And I look over at the boss man, and he give me the stare. I mean, like, it's like he looking through my soul. It's like I'm not even there. And I kind of look around, and he looking at me. And I chuckle. I kind of laugh. He like, what's funny? I say, man, I got to get one of them. He said, what? I say, that look. I say, man, I got to get one of them. Because it look like you looking through people. And I know that this man, I ain't seen nothing, but I know this man did a lot of stuff to be who he is. So life don't mean too much to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that, you can see that look in people that have done things before, that have taken people's lives or been to war. When it comes time to put their hands on somebody or take a life, it ain't that much to them because they done. They don't fear things escalating because they know where they can take it to. And I've seen many people with that stare, man. Brothers that came back from war, they had that stare. You don't want to mess with them. And so he kind of laughed. He laughed after I said that, man. I was like, hey, man, I got to get one of those. He's like, what? I said, that stare, that look you got. I got to get one of those. And he kind of laughed. And I put the champagne back. I put the champagne back. I was like, no more champagne for me tonight. And so, man, we enjoyed the rest of the show. And man, they love what my brother did. And they gave him a lot of props. And they really wanted him to be a star. They was talking about putting money behind him. They was like, hey man, we're gonna teach you how to speak Spanish. We're gonna tell people that, you know, you Dominican or something like that. Yeah. But they had connections. And so they had a big show coming up in Mexico. Mexico City or something like that. They had a big show coming up. And they wanted the guys to go down there and perform, my brother and the other dude. And so I had to leave Houston and go back down to South Texas where I was stationed at. And so my brother, man, he had forgot some paperwork. They had went down there to the border. They had caught a bus down to the border. And he had forgot some paperwork, so he couldn't cross to go to the border. So the other guys, they was able to make it into Mexico, you know, the certain part of Mexico. And so they get there, and they taking pictures. They sent us a picture, man. This dude had a mansion on top of a mountain, on top of a mesa, looking over the city in this certain part of Mexico. And then the mansion, man, this dude had they showed us some stairs. They had sent us a picture of these stairs. At the end of the staircase, he had a Virgin Mary on the handle, on the rail at the end of the staircase. When you turn the Virgin Mary, the marble floor opened up and there were stairs going down. And there was an area up under the house that was just as big as the top side of the house above land. And man, I was telling my brother, oh man, you supposed to be down there. So the cast, man, they got a chance to perform. They met a lot of important people, but some stuff had fell through later on. And you know, we disassociated ourselves with them. But I never forget how that dude looked when he looked at me, and I guess I was enjoying myself a little bit too much with his money. So he looked at me and said, "Oh, I know that look." And you know, it was like a stare of death, a face of death. And man, the cats that used to be around him, I used to call them the Jump Out Boys, because everywhere that man went, he had those guys in cars you wouldn't be able to tell, just like a scene out of a movie. And they was ready to go any second. Something pop off, they'll just jump out and you wouldn't even know it. 5, 6 cars you wouldn't even think nobody in, that there's no harm in. But man, you know, supposedly I heard a story, you know, that man passed away. But yeah, man, like I say, you got Swin, man. I've been around some powerful people. And I've chilled with them, partied with them. They always been cool with me. I always tend to be the guy that is one of the guys that they like. And they, hey man, you cool dude. But that look, man, that guy had, it was a stare of death. And when you see somebody with a look like that, know they mean business. You get into altercation, you can tell when somebody ain't afraid of nothing and when they ain't afraid to lose nothing. So watch yourselves out there. She got Swin. This has been Storytime with T. Face of Death. And man, make sure you tune in to the Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. Make sure you go to the website. Get you some MCABW merch. Also, man, check out the King Start of the Day podcast. Streaming on all major podcast streaming platforms. Make sure you check out Wind Down Wednesdays with Mr. Clay, the one. And also True Sessions on Saturdays. Make sure you check out all the amazing podcasters at CTR Media Network. Shout out to Miss Sheree Moore, She Trucking. Make sure you go to her website and see what else she's doing. Pick up a shirt while you're there. And she got Swin. Tune in next week for Storytime with T. Hey everyone, she got Swin. Are you ready for a story that's all about love, perseverance, and self-discovery? If you haven't checked out Love for Suckers by Tony Swinton, here's why you need to grab a copy today. Available on Kindle.com. Dive into a digital copy. Start reading in seconds. Prefer a physical book? No worries. Head over to Amazon.com or MCABW.com and support a Black-owned business. Order your paperback copy. And for those who love listening on the go, Love It for Suckers is also on Audible.com. Let the story come alive wherever you are. To all of you who've already dived into this fabulous story, thank you. Your support means everything. And if you loved it, why not share the joy? Drop a review on Kindle, Amazon.com, Audible, or MCABW.com. Ready to fall in love with reading again? Click the link in the description. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Love Is for Suckers. Available now. Hey, it's me again, your guy T Swin with Storytime with T. You can listen to Storytime with T on Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Cast. Support the show. Listen on the go anywhere while you work out at the job. It's your guy T Swin, Storytime with T. Check it out, y'all. Support. Peace.